Hey, I'm taking a step back from all that positivity after my top 10 games of 2023. Now it's time to talk about my most disappointing game of last year, Diablo 4. I'm not saying it's the worst game of 2023, but the most disappointing. I feel like it had the potential to be so much better than what we got. If you love Diablo 4, you do you. I wish I could enjoy it. This video is probably not for you. This legendary series defined ARPGs, at least with Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. But I don't think I'm the only one who's currently disappointed. There's a few reasons, but I will say I've never seen a new Blizzard game drop in price so much, so fast.
What a pity.
I can break down why Diablo 4 is my most disappointing game of 2023 by 3 problems it comes.
By 3, they come.
It's heavy monetization, its shallow open world and systems, and a lack of quality, meaningful content. There's plenty of other reasons, but those are my core ones. So I'll get into the big one, it's heavy monetization. And God, I hate this shit. I could rant all day and night. Ultimately, it's a free-to-play experience that you've paid top dollar for.
You deceived me!
At launch, Diablo 4 was $70 to $100, with people enticed into paying extra to play 4 days earlier than normal players. I didn't want to pay extra, so I got to play it 4 days late and see all my friends have fun, get ahead, and of course, YouTube was recommending videos with massive story spoilers in the titles and thumbnails. Just a brilliant start for my Diablo 4 experience. Diablo 4 has a cash shop, and the developers promised that the stuff on the cash shop would be visually comparable to what can be earned in-game or the Battle Pass.
There's awesome stuff to collect from the game and the shop. It's not like we're trying to put only the cool stuff in one channel or the other.
What a load of utter bollocks. Arthur's mount, Invincible, from Warcraft, doesn't even belong in the Diablo universe. But damn does it suck that the by far best mount in the game isn't even earned in the game and costs $25. You can get some full price quality games for $25. Well, 2,500 platinum. Because of course, Diablo 4 has its own virtual currency, so you'll need to buy an extra 300 platinum to get the 2,500 needed for Invincible.
Resist her temptation.
And of course, battle passes with gameplay boosts tied to the battle passes in the form of Smoldering Ashes. You can pay extra for a premium accelerated battle pass with extra rewards and boosts. You can also straight up buy tier skips for your battle pass. I talked about this in my battle pass video, but these skips and boosts just completely invalidate the sense of progression or reward with earning your battle pass stuff. I really don't like the Smoldering Ashes are on the battle passes. Effectively, you can buy battle pass tiers to get earlier access to in-game boosts than you'd normally have.
Right. You may not pay for power in Diablo 4.
As you saw, the stuff, the season blessings are on the free track, and they have a level requirement, so you actually have to play to get to a certain point. So
right.
Yes, there are level requirements for the Smoldering Ashes, but they were lowered in Season 2. And you can pay to get those advantages earlier than you normally would. And I think if they took Smoldering Ashes off the battle passes and just had them as rewards for reaching certain levels, then you can completely remove that paying for an in-game advantage element. But that's not going to happen. Gotta ease those players in. I mean, they've already lowered the level requirement on Ashes. Give it a few more seasons and there won't be any level requirements at all. Ultimately, all this monetization bollocks just sours my experience. Blizzard have been sending out surveys and emails asking if people would be willing to pay $100 for the next Diablo 4 expansion, and it just blows my mind. I personally don't think the base game was worth $70 to $100. Hell, even if it was free to play, I think I'd still find it to be too expensive with what's being offered, and its cash shop and battle passes already in place.
Shameful.
Hey, super fast self-promotion, really want to level up my subscriber count because that's going to unlock early review copies of games. I'm not always this negative, I recommend checking out my top 10 games of 2023. Thank you. So Diablo 4 breaks a lot of trends and goes open world with forced multiplayer. You cannot choose to play in a private world like every previous number Diablo game. And that reminds me, they still don't have an overlay map like every previous mainline Diablo game too. I hate having to constantly peel my eyes away from my character to see the map. The open world doesn't have great monster density, it's full of copy-paste objectives to tick off, timer-based content that are pretty much weekly and daily quests in disguise, far more awful side quests and fetch quests than ever before, and to top it all off, level scaling across the whole world. that just completely destroys your sense of progression early to mid game, with monsters leveling up every time you level up. With every level up, your gear is kind of out of date and requires replaced. Ideally, you want exactly the same piece of gear, but a slightly higher number, and you'll need to get it re-enchanted, re-upgraded. The sense of progression or getting stronger is weak. Enemies level up to match you, and the scaling is whack, with higher level enemies scaling more to compensate for all the later in-game systems. I had to sit with maps for collectibles and event timers on one screen and Diablo 4 on the other. It's just not fun. It's shallow timer-based content that dictates when you should play. Diablo 1, 2, and 3, you just play the game and work your way through the content. There's no Helltide timers, daily or weekly timers. I just don't enjoy the content or the core gameplay loops. I will mention that there has been some improvements with patches and seasons. Like, you'll not need to repeat renown tasks every season or for every character. That's an improvement, but I cannot even bring myself to complete this low quality content for the first time, never mind worrying about repeating it. I'm a big fan of heavy customization systems and talent trees, but default talent trees really didn't do it for me. I wasn't a big fan of Diablo 3's skill rune system either, but I think I actually prefer Diablo 3's skill runes. The talent trees here feel like very basic skill runes in disguise. I think it's an unusual shift in game design philosophy to have Diablo 3, where you can freely swap your skill runes, while in Diablo 4 you need to pay an increasing gold cost to undo talent tree options. I don't mind paying that fee and committing to your choices, but on the other side of that coin, you're less likely to experiment and get creative with those gold fees in place. Just a bit unusual to me. After some time and reflecting on the story and campaign, I feel a bit mixed. I like the cinematics, even if we saw most of them before the game had even come out. I like Lilith for the most part, same with Donan and early to mid-game Lorath. Definitely pacing issues with some slower chapters in the campaign, but I want to talk about the character Nyrelle, because I think she's the most insufferable character I've come across in gaming 2023, and I played Starfield.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
You spent the game babysitting this character, and I never really connected with her. Nyrelle just kind of felt like an annoying escort quest who would often speak for you. Maybe they'll develop the character a little bit more in the next expansion after the events in D4's ending, or maybe they'll just kill her off. I predict we'll end up saving her somehow to make her purposely different to Leah's fate in Diablo 3. I think at some point in this new year I'd like to revisit Diablo 4. I've already heard that there's been some improvements to the game with Season 2, Season of Blood, but it's always going to have that heavy monetization which really puts me off, and I can only see that element getting worse over time. You know what, there's big changes going on at Blizzard at the moment, maybe things will change, so keeping fingers crossed, but peace for now.